Welcome to the start of another glorious week. 3, 2, 1. Are you a critical thinker? See, people are starting to understand. No, don't like it. Good morning, YouTube. What a beautiful sunrise. Let's hope this week goes better than last, right, people? Are you a critical thinker? Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Welcome to the start of another glorious week. I'm actually getting a break today. We're supposed to be in the high 90s. We got some serious overcast, which I absolutely love. Share with you some beautiful clouds later. And that keeps the temperatures in the nice range, like 75. It's like San Diego today over here. Just beautiful. Today's topic is going to be on critical thinking. I'm sure this topic may not come up very often for you, but I just thought I'd review this with you. I was talking with my son this weekend, and he was telling me how it's become so important whenever you go for an interview to be able to articulate your critical thinking skills. And it's funny you said that, because today we were interviewing a few people, and that was actually a question that HR was asking that I noticed a lot of the participants were struggling with. I don't think they really understood what critical thinking is. And so I just thought it'd be a good little subject to tackle today. I think we all could learn something decent from it. Critical thinking is the ability to process information in several different ways and be open-minded to developing solutions. So that's kind of like the first trick question they'll ask you in these interviews. They'll be like, what is critical thinking? And it's pretty much that simple. A lot of people try to overthink it, and they just get so deep into their thought that they go way off track. So, do you have critical thinking skills? I bet you do. You know how to look at a problem and analyze it, come up with some brainstorming solutions, and then implement them? That's it, man. That's critical thinking, A, B, and C. Critical thinking 1, 2, 3. You'll look online and you'll see different opinions on how many steps. Some people say 5, others will say 7, some will say it's an entire psychology. It ain't that hard, it ain't that deep. I don't know how many actual steps there are. I mean, I don't really count them. There's as many steps as you need to solve the problem. That's it, man. What is critical thinking? Thinking on your feet, using your knowledge and the available information to formulate a plan and come up with a solution. That's your critical thinking. So, I mean, we do it all the time, right? We have to worry about lighting and angles and leading lines and what's going to be in our shot, what's not going to be in our shot, how long it goes on. That's all critical thinking, my friends. And I know all my subscribers are awesome at it because it's a thing you do every day when you make a video, but you may not know it. Next time you go into an interview and they say, do you have critical thinking skills, you let them know. Top notch. You want to see some examples? Look at any of my videos. But in a nutshell, your critical thinking is analyzing the problem, coming up with ideas that are good, not so Captain Obvious like, oh, we should just do this. Yeah, anybody can do that. That's not critical thinking, that's just stating the obvious. Big difference. So brainstorm, give yourself time. There's no time limit on critical thinking. Come up with several solutions, and then you implement or discuss in the group the most viable and doable solution that would 100% solve your problem. You just mastered critical thinking, my friends. But I just wanted to go over that with you guys today because, like I said, I saw so many people struggle with it in the interview this morning. And I see my son telling me about so many people that he speaks with that they don't have any idea that they have amazing critical thinking skills, but they don't put it in their resumes, and they don't understand the question when it's asked. So don't let it throw you. They're not asking you how smart you are or what problem you'll solve. They're asking you how you're going to solve the problem. So basically, when they ask you, what would you do? You're going to want to explain to them the steps you're going to take to solve that problem. The ABC way you're going to get to solutions, not a solution, but to several solutions that will lead you to the best course of action. may not be the best solution, but maybe the best course of action, which is more important at certain times. So what's critical thinking? Simply taking the given information and coming up with a bunch of ideas to turn into an answer. We do it all the time. But it made me feel bad. I saw several people blow their interview because unfortunately they didn't understand the question. And it's a trick question. It's a setup. It's not the type of question where you can go, what do you mean by critical thinking? Because that immediately, tells people that you don't know what it is, which is nothing bad. You should be able to say, well, I don't really understand what that is. But in the middle of the interview on a job where critical thinking is a requirement, you probably should have looked that up before you got there. And it's actually not hard at all. You do it every day. But that was just a simple little preaching from me to you for the next time you're involved in an interview or you're asked to be part of a focus group and do some brainstorming. That's all critical thinking, my friends, and you're all very good at it. But pass that along. Share it. Comment, like, subscribe. Oh wait, that's the end of the video, wrong time. But share it. Share the video too if you like. I'd love to see my shares out there. I like to get my shares, I like the stock market. But it just broke my heart to see several very good candidates be totally looked over because they couldn't understand the critical thinking question when they were very intelligent, and for sure they probably do it every day. But that's Andrew's mentoring of the week. Critical thinking. Do you do it? All the time. Let me know in the comments down below. What's your finest point of critical thinking? Are you good at the brainstorming? Are you good at interpreting the information? Are you a wizard at coming up with solutions? What part is your specialty? For me, I like to run my mouth, so I'm good at the brainstorming, I guess. But let me know in the comments down below. For now, it's so nice out, I just gotta put in a long walk. I'd take you with me, but traffic's intense today. 3, 2, 1, and we're back. Good evening, everybody. Look who I have with me. The beautiful Rini joining us this evening.
Hello.
We were talking with my son yesterday, and I don't know, I was trying to figure things out. I thought maybe he was talking in code. There are a lot of young people that watch this channel, much younger than me. Does petting the skunk mean anything? If you know what that means, put it down below. If it means what it sounds like, is what he said, then I guess it does, but I don't know. I just hate being one of them old people that's like, oh, everybody knows what petting the skunk is.
That's what he said.
That's what he said, man. I'm telling you. I wouldn't make that up.
I was petting a skunk, but it meant that he literally was petting a real skunk.
I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Real skunk or term for something else? Maybe I'm missing it. Party, vaping. My son's a grown man, so it doesn't matter what you tell me. It's all good. But let us know. She says it's actually petting the animal of a skunk. And I was like, what are young people up to today? In my day, that would have meant something else for sure. We were out petting a skunk last night. Woo-hoo! And it just means that today? That's so boring. No, don't like it. Nope. Just missed the road rage. People so angry lately. Such a rush on an empty road. Honking their horns and cursing and screaming, your hands flying. You look insane. And that's me. I look insane. I do it all the time, but it's fun to watch somebody else go through it besides me for lunch. See, I'm exhausted. I hit the gym too hard yesterday and the day before. I worked too many hours at the practice today. The owners have been in town. They're still in town. They now tell me they're going to stay in town for probably half the week. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. This one's about
I have a question.
Falling asleep.
I have a question.
All right. What's that?
You can answer this. Put it on his comment thing down below or whatever.
There it is. Put it in the comments down below.
Okay. Check this out. So you're at work, and your boss tells you need to go to lunch early, but you need to be back in the building by 12 o'clock. Scares the half the shit out of you. What do? I mean, you go to lunch, and the whole time you're like, what the hell's gonna happen, right? Can't even eat my lunch. Nervous wreck the whole time. What do you think you're gonna do? Comments down below.
Don't be afraid, like I said. It's always something good.
Watch.
Here we go. No, but the best thing is coming. In a moment, I'm going to show you a bunch of adult people afraid of a turtle. This is the best thing in the world. Right? Watch, I'm telling you. Remember the other day? Okay. Don't be such a wuss. Disappointing news. Somebody got bold and actually picked the thing up before I got there, so it's a non-story. Rini, of course, is terrified and saying, oh, you have salmonella if you pick it up. But we all know I picked up how many in one day? Exactly.
Yeah, well, now what do you do? I mean,
I'm Turtle Man now. I'm Salmonella Man. Oh, I'm looking for the perfect picture. Can't tell you what it is, but so far I haven't found it. See, people are starting to understand. Don't screw with the squirrels. Pretty soon they won't even run away from you when you see them in the park or in your neighborhood.
it's not going to be the monkeys that take over. It's the squirrels.
Exactly. I've been warning people forever, look out for the squirrels, but you
They're
know.
everywhere, and they
Can't tell you.
watch you.
Rick and Morty have told you. Goodness. I'm just exhausted. And they're making me start work over. I don't have the energy to start work over, thank you. Don't have that kind of energy, thank you. So, oh my goodness. See what happens when you're married? You got your work done? That's what you think. Just doing some, you know, relaxing. But that isn't in the vocabulary ever. That walk was brutal. But tomorrow's Tuesday. 1 down, 4 to go. It's going to go quick this week, people, I guarantee. Pay attention. This month's flying by. Be gone before you know it. Man, look, I can't even keep my eyes open in this thing. Y'all know how we do it. Comment, like. Nothing, see? They can't hear their cue. Subscribe. Love ya. See y'all bright and early after I change the filters. Being married's a wonderful thing. Don't ever forget it.